In this video, I will show you how to weave in your ends when working in stocking stitch. Once you've finished your knitted project, it's a good idea to weave in your ends. This means that not only will your finished item look neat, but it'll also stop those ends from unravelling and potentially causing holes. Today, we're using our Crazy Sexy wool in the Cameo Rose colourway, and you'll also need a pair of sharp scissors and a sewing needle. Let's get started. In this video, I'm going to use a contrasting colour yarn just to make it extra clear for you. So you're going to thread your sewing needle with your yarn tail, and I'm just going to attach my yarn, but your yarn will already be attached. Okay, so an important thing to remember is to weave in your yarn tail onto the wrong side of your work. So I've attached my yarn tail here, and now the best way to weave in your yarn tails is by following the stitch structure. So this here is one row of stitches, and you can see that your yarn curves in this structure. So you're going to want to follow that with your yarn tail, and that means that it's very well secured. So I'm going to begin by taking my yarn under that loop, and you can see that the yarn goes up in this direction. So I'm going to follow it round by going under this loop and under this loop here. Like so. And remember not to pull your yarn too tight. You just want to sort of mimic your knitted fabric. So once you've gone up this way, you can see that that stitch that you're following goes in that direction. So I'm going to go under this loop and then under this loop. And pull your yarn through. And now I'm down here, I can see that my yarn goes up in this direction, this stitch that I'm following, so I'm going to go under this loop and under this loop. And by this point you should be able to see the pattern emerging. It's sort of like a wiggling wave of stitches. So I'm going to go down in this direction. And the reason why this is a good technique to use when weaving in your yarn tails is that the changing directions mean that it's really secure, so it can't easily be pulled out and no holes will appear. And I always like to repeat these steps until 3 stitches are covered. So I've done 2 here, I'm going to do 1 more, going up in this direction, and then coming down again. And so once you've woven in your yarn tail for a good 3 stitches, you can take your pair of scissors and trim that tail, leaving 1 centimetre or so. And there you have it. That's how to weave in your yarn ends when working in stocking stitch.